Distributed denial of service attacks are constantly changing. While the objective of a DOS attack is still to cause a service outage, attacks and attackers are becoming more sophisticated. The motivation behind the attacks is increasingly financial or political, with more serious consequences for the targeted victim. High-profile organizations such as financial institutions, governments, and service providers continue to be targets. But a rising number of everyday businesses also report DDoS attacks. Attacks fall broadly into three different categories. The first type is called a volumetric attack, so named for the incredible volume of traffic generated by the attacker that overwhelms the targeted site like a tsunami. These volumetric attacks keep setting new records for sheer size. Between 2013 and 2014, the largest recorded attack had gone from 100 gigabits to 300 gigabits. And in that time, there were over 40 attacks larger than 100 gigabits per second. This trend shows that attackers keep inventing ways to turn the internet against itself. The second kind of attack is a network DDoS attack. These attacks target firewalls and other Layer 4 stateful devices with attacks such as the SYN flood or the TCP flood. These attacks don't require hundreds of gigabits of bandwidth to be effective. They can be generated by just a few machines and can take down an unprepared website just as quickly as a volumetric attack. The third kind of attack is an application layer attack. These attacks are tailored to a specific website and can be among the most difficult to defend against. In a GET flood attack, the perpetrator will spider the target website to find all the expensive database queries and large PDF files that might litter the brochureware section of the marketing site on the server. They can then use this list to request these resources hundreds of times a minute, bringing down the database tier and then the application tier. Organizations are learning that they need to defend against each of these types of attacks, but they are tired of point products and are looking for a comprehensive solution. F5 is showing organizations the right way to protect against DDoS attacks. F5 has a unique hybrid solution for comprehensive DDoS protection against volumetric, network, and application-level attacks. Volumetric attacks need to be defended against in the cloud. F5's Silverline DDoS protection is a service delivered via the Silverline cloud-based platform. It provides cloud scrubbing for volumetric attacks from data centers located in critical peering junctures around the world. From these strategic locations, the F5 cloud scrubbing centers absorb the world's largest DDoS attacks. They intercept all traffic, filter out the bad, and only send the good back to the organization's data center. A service like F5's Silverline DDoS protection is typically reserved for volumetric attacks. Well, organizations don't usually want to send all their traffic through a crowd scrubber all the time. Network-level attacks can be mitigated with the DDoS-aware network firewall from F5. This on-premises firewall, BIG-IP AFM, can handle a network attack until it becomes a volumetric attack and overwhelms the ingress point of the data center. BIG-IP AFM can analyze tens of millions of TCP connections and repel a gigabit of SYN flood traffic. The application layer attacks are mitigated by BIG-IP ASM, F5's web application firewall. This application layer module is already protecting the application against breaches and web scraping, so it can watch for customized GET flood attacks at the same time. It repels these attacks with rate limiting, computational challenges, or CAPTCHAs. Only F5 is putting all of these defenses together in a unified solution. Only F5 has the cloud, network, and application layer defenses to mitigate the modern DDoS threat spectrum. And to learn more, visit f5.com today.